Welcome back, everyone. This is OG Gaming, and today I want to talk to you about gaming. How did I get started gaming? Well, it's very simple. My first console was a 2600 Atari, and we used to spend hours and hours playing that game. Pitfall, there's so many. Joust. Not Duck Hunt, but there was another game like Duck Hunt, but that was kind of separate. My friend came with this machine about this big. I don't know, maybe a little smaller, and it had a little light that projected on the wall, and it came with two shotguns, and you plug those in to the machine, and basically you have to cock it like a shotgun, and this light would just shoot across your screen, and you would have to hit it. And whatever color, I think it was like yellow, was one of the shotguns, and red for the other one. And so whatever one that shot it first, that was the winner. The color will be posted up on the ceiling. And this was just done in your room, And I remember being a little kid, my father used to take me to this place called the Long Beach Pike. If you're from the LA area, and my dad used to take me there, and they had this real huge roller coaster. And I mean, it goes back since the early 20s. It was a really hot spot for our Navy would stop there on leave, and they would go there and get tattoos, and it was a place to go get away from the boat, the ship, and just get away and just wind down, But I remember walking through, seeing these pinball machines, man. Pinball machines been around for a long time. There has always been some kind of entertainment, even at the bars. You'll see these machines, and you drop your money, and then the ball kind of jots down and lands there, and you can win a free game. But there was always some kind of entertaining. But for me, gaming was always seen, this is cool. I like this. This is, trying to get the highest score. Mystical Man. Me and my brother played Mystical Man for hours, And I'll tell you a quick story. We lived in Van Nuys, and my father was working, and we were to go with my sister, because my sister was about, probably like around 6 years older than we were. And so we were to go with my sister and watch her, hang out there while she does the laundry. But around where the laundromat was, there was a store, but in between the laundromat, there was a donut shop right there. So we would go to the donut shop, and they had a pinball machine called, it was Fire something. I know that Firestorm, but I know that in the middle of the pinball, there was a round disc, maybe like this. And after you hit so many of the targets, that activate that red spinner, and so it threw the ball around. When the ball hit that, it just threw the ball all over the place, and it actually keeps it up. So you're racking up some points. So we ran out of quarters, and we went around the back of the store. There was a mechanic shop, and they had a Coca-Cola bottle there, and there was a machine there for the customers, so some were hanging out while their car's getting repaired. So we decided to take those bottles and then take them back to the liquor store, and we got money from. And then back then it was like 10 cents for 5 balls. Then 10 cents for a game for 5 balls. I mean, God, if you have 50 cents, man, you could be there pretty much for 30 minutes. So anyway, we ended up exalting all the money. We didn't win nothing. We just played until we had no more money. And then we looked at each other, so we got to get back to the laundromat, because we didn't have a laundromat in the apartments that we lived on, so we had to walk to one, which is right up the street. Oh my gosh, when we got home, it was like 2 hours, and my sister told my dad that we weren't there watching her, and we got in trouble. And I had never forgotten. It was because of gaming. And so, and even though after we would, as I grew up, we started seeing them in liquor stores, 7-Elevens, and then there was arcades. And, you know, you had tons and tons. You have air hockey machines. You know, just a place that you would go and hang out. And it was like a cool place, man. There was no, it ain't like today, you know, time has really changed. But we would go there, meet our girlfriends there, hang out there, and, you know, play pinball, go eat, go to Taco Bell or Pup and Taco back in the days, you know, and then, or go to the donut shop. That was another good place. So wherever you went, there was always a video machine there. So it was always, that always attracted me. And then I ended up getting like I said, I got the Atari 2600. We bumped it up to ColecoVision, Dreamcast. I mean, it just kept going up and up and up. And then Pac-Man came on the scene, you know, and then Pac-Man was a pretty popular game. And then they came out with the little machine. So I've been gaming for a very long time. And then my nephew, we used to work together, and I'm trying to think back. That's why I'm kind of like looking off to a distance. My nephew, he always would go, you got to come over to the house, man, because, you know, I got the PS1, and I said, you got to come by. And I always made it think, it takes too long for it to load up. You know, I like to drop a coin and get going. Because if you got time to play video games, you got time to wait at least a few seconds. So anyway, so we started the game at home now. So we were saving money. We didn't have to go out to the arcades, because now the games were coming into our home at the time. So that was probably like in the late 80s, 90s, around there, you know. The games were starting to, you didn't really see a lot of these arcade shops, you know, popping up anymore. They were starting to, you know, diminish, and you found pool tables in there, and, you know, it started, we could see the change taking place. So we were jamming on a lot of PS1, and then I go, this is pretty cool, man. So I go out and buy me one. I went to our local store. We didn't have a local game store. The only place that we would buy stuff like that, it was either at Kmart, or you ordered it, or you know, you get it somewhere, maybe at a pawn shop if you're lucky. But anyway, so I started gaming on the PS1, then I started gaming on the PS2, and then PS3 gaming. And as you can see behind you, I'll just turn the camera here a little bit. So right there is the PS4 and the PS Vita. And so I've been gaming for a very long time, and got this bad boy here. I game on this a lot. Matter of fact, I was just playing with it just before I decided to do this video. But there's been a slight change. I mean, not a slight, but a big change. But gaming is good. I mean, a lot of people spend a lot of time behind gaming, but then, like, the girlfriends get mad or the wives get upset. But you know what? I think that there's a lot of bad things you could be doing out there in the street, maybe getting yourself in trouble. But you're home, you're gaming, you're not really causing no trouble. That's the way I look at it. You know, people, we may look at it different. You spend too much time. Yeah, I know I do, and I have to. Sometimes I like to slow down and just hang around the house and stuff. But gaming's been around for a long time for me, and I play with my kids. I remember my son, I would put him in those swings that just swing back and forth, and I would get in trouble, man, because I'll be stuck on Mario, playing Mario until like wee hours of the night, trying to pass a level, you know, try to save the princess, and only to find out that she's in the other castle. So anyway, folks, I hope you like this story. I have a lot of stories, but if you'd like to hear them, let me know in the comment section. And I just wanted to share this with you guys, because now you can look back and see what I just said to you: gaming, PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4. Now I got myself an Alienware gaming computer, and you know, it's fun. And let's not forget the Xbox. So Xbox One S, and I was really surprised that I went out and got that, but I did, and it's a pretty cool console. I like it. I'm just waiting for the new PS5 to come out next year. Hopefully it's as good as they say it is. And, you know, it'd be nice to get 2 terabyte hard drive, because this 1 terabyte it's everybody says that's all we need is 1 terabyte. Just make it with 1 terabyte, but even that's not enough, because the operating system nearly takes at least 100 of that. So now you're down. But you got to have it. You got to have that enough space for the operating system, and then you got to figure out all the games you got, and if you got a game that have a lot of DLCs, oofer doofer. But with that being said, folks, this is OG Gaming. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. And if you want to hear more of my gaming stories, let me know in the comment down below. And I'll see you then. Later, guys.